Welcome inside another travel vlog. I'm in Gulfport, Mississippi right now, just sitting in the rental car in the parking lot of Dollar Tree, about a mile and a half up the street from the airport. So I flew in on Delta this morning to Gulfport, Biloxi International Airport out of Boston Logan. No flight delays this time, everything's good, everything was on time, price wasn't too bad. So this is the 40th state that I visited, 4/5 of the way there, Mississippi. So I got a rental car right at the airport from Enterprise. Price was pretty dang good. And right now, I just grabbed a couple of little things I needed at Dollar Tree, because I do that on purpose. Sure, I could bring crap with me from home, but just going into a public place, waiting in line at the checkout, hearing the accents just really gives you a local flavor. So I made a point to do that, like always. And I'm going to get something to eat here at some point. I'll show you what I get. But I'm going to drive end to end on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, because it's only like 30-ish, 40-ish miles wide on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So I'm going to go end to end off the highway. So the airport's right in the middle. So I'm going to jump on Interstate 10, head over towards the Louisiana line, and work my way back. And then, it's enough rambling for now. I'll tell you what I'm doing tonight later. So I'm at the highway rest area, I-10, near the Mississippi-Louisiana border here in Mississippi, and damn, this is a nice rest area. So this is the rental car I ended up with from Enterprise right at the Gulfport Biloxi Airport. Nissan something or other. A Nissan Sentra with Maryland plates. Now this is technically the mid-size. I reserved the economy because I drive a crap load on these trips, and you know the drill if you watch these videos, but they offered the free upgrade to this one. And this is the same car, just a different color that I had in Minneapolis. So the gas mileage wasn't too bad, so I took the bigger car. Alright, gonna check the map here and then get rolling. Just want to show you what it looks like around here. This isn't the interstate. I just got off Interstate 10 before the last clips you saw. This is a more local road heading back towards town. And just a lot of southern pines, pretty typical of the South, especially the deep South. Real nice country so far. That was really cool. Train track literally right on the water. You'll see it when I drive ahead. Only caught the tail end of it though. Like that was literally right on the water. Alright, so change of plans. I'm going to a baseball game tonight in Biloxi, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. I was going to drive end to end and see all the Mississippi coast, but A, it's longer than I thought. B, it's already 2:15 in the afternoon. And C, most importantly, I'm here in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. I just pulled into this little beach parking lot with like public restrooms, etc. And it is 91 degrees according to the car. It's just perfect weather. I don't have time for a beach day because the game's at 6:35 in about 4 hours. But I want to go on the beach. I'm wearing shorts. I'm going to go get some sandals so I can walk on this hot asphalt. And then there's a shower like right below, like a beach shower right below this building that I was just showing you. So I'm going to go get some sandals somewhere, and then I'm going to walk around, get in the water up to my ankles, and just relax on the beach for a little while. I don't care how long it takes. Perfect day for it. So I just went up the street about a mile and a half, went to Dollar General, grabbed some beach sandals for $1, which if you know where to go, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, you can get them for $1. And I did that so that I can have something to walk on this hot asphalt. And I'm back where I started, at that like big beach house on stilts that has the public restrooms and the sand shower. So I'm just gonna walk around on the beach for a while. And this is Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. So I'm really happy with my decision to come to the beach rather than explore the entire length of the Gulf Coast today. I can always do it tomorrow or Monday. Very, very good choice. Climate is just like Florida. Water is really warm, but this August and September around there is the warmest time of year for water in the ocean anyway. I might just scratch my plans tomorrow and go to the beach. I'm not real sure yet. So I was going to do a beach day on Monday, but it looks like it's going to rain all day. Yeah, but that's in the future. I'm just having fun right now. So, impressions on the area so far. Definitely seems like it has low cost of living, at least compared to New Hampshire where I'm from. Gas is going for about $2.01 to $2.07 a gallon depending on where you are. And back home it's about $2.45 right now. Lots of older people I've noticed. It seems like a really popular region for retirees. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love going to the beach with you know, that's all the people that are there are all retirees just hanging out, everybody taking it easy. So I haven't seen Biloxi yet. Flew into Gulfport because that's where the airport is, Gulfport, Biloxi. But Biloxi is a gambling town. Like, I've already driven by, I think, 2 casinos today. Didn't go in, but the bulk of it is in Biloxi, and I'm going to check out a couple of them later on tonight after the baseball game. I'm going to the Biloxi Shuckers, AA baseball in the Southern League. Pretty good baseball. Like, I've seen the Southern League before in Birmingham. Whole flock of seagulls, let me show you. As much as I want to go to it, I'm seriously considering skipping the baseball game, going back to the car, changing into my swimsuit and calling it a beach day. Really tempted to do that. We'll see. Just got down at the beach, back in the car. I just kept doing what I was doing, walking around with shorts on in the ankle-deep water. I'm going to the baseball game tonight. I didn't want to pass that up. But the beach was awesome here in Bay St. Louis. Walked about a mile, a little over a mile each way. Just, I really can't convey through a video how enjoyable that was. Only like a quarter of a mile up the street from the beach. This is coming into downtown Bay St. Louis. And there's a big old bridge over there. Gonna be driving over that in a couple minutes. And that goes over towards like Gulfport, Biloxi, or all over that way. Here's the bridge. I love big bridges. It's probably a mile and a half long if I had to guess. Getting closer to Gulfport, there's some gantry cranes over there and cargo ships. So it's not all just beaches and casinos down here. There's actually some industry. It's hard to see, but the baseball stadium is behind me right there. MGM Park. It's across the street from the Beau Rivage, which is MGM Casino here in Biloxi. I think it's the biggest one in Biloxi. I'm not 100% sure. But the parking for the baseball stadium was in the casino parking garage. It's free, which is really nice, but you had to walk through the casino to get to it. So I haven't actually explored the casino yet. I just walked through it to the extent that you needed to get to the baseball stadium. It's about 10:30 at night. So I'm gonna go back in and check it out. I don't gamble, but it's interesting to see. This is a pretty big one. It had a Las Vegas flavor to it from what I walked around looking at very briefly to get to the baseball stadium. Anyway, I'm going to head on in there, and then I'm going to sit down and tell you what's going on after that back in the car. Only spent about 20 minutes walking around the Beau Rivage, and I really didn't... It wasn't comfortable in there because of the smoking. Like most casinos are either a large portion is non-smoking, or it's just ventilated really well so you don't even notice. But that was noticeably smoky in there. I'm not knocking you if you smoke. It's just something I don't do, so I don't like to, just don't like it. Don't like to smell it. But yeah, it was different. The MGM in Las Vegas, because this is basically an MGM. It's a Beau Rivage, biggest casino in Biloxi, owned by MGM. The MGM in Las Vegas is confusing as all get out to walk around in. Refer to the Las Vegas vlog from May of 2018 when I got lost in it with my cousin. But this one, it was a breeze. In and out, I walked around the whole place a couple times over and was able to find my way around like nothing. Just your typical MGM casino. It was obviously smaller than Las Vegas, but that was for not being in Las Vegas, that was a big casino. I'm going to head over and check out a couple more because it's only 10:30. Oh, no, I take that back. It's 11, but that's okay. So I was in there about 30 minutes. Without letting this turn into a casino overview, because that's not what I'm trying to do here, I'm going to the Hard Rock next, and they have a Steak and Shake in there, which I love Steak and Shake. If you watch these videos, you know that. But, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to have regular prices or if it'll be prices marked way up because it's in a casino. If it's normal prices, I'll eat there. If not, I'll go somewhere else. I really didn't eat that much today just because I didn't have time. I had 2 really big fountain drinks from Circle K. And then I had a couple of snacks that I snagged from the service cart on the airplane. That's really been it. I haven't had a proper meal today, so I gotta do that pretty soon. But the Hard Rock is a couple of blocks from here, has free parking. Everything in Biloxi has free parking, which is really nice, so I'm gonna head up that way. One more quick thing I didn't like about Beau Rivage, I got carded, and they usually don't. That's the first time I've ever been carded at a casino, and I've been to quite a few of them, because my buddy Will, who's been in some of these videos, likes casinos a whole lot, so I've been to quite a few with him, and I just never been carded. I've had 2 trips to Las Vegas, never been carded, been to some of the more regional casinos around the nation with him, never been carded. So I wonder if that was just this place, or if that's something about Mississippi, if they're more strict. I don't know, but we'll see if I get carded again at the next place. Alright, so I made a mistake. The Steak and Shake is not at Hard Rock. It's at Harrahs, which was like a quarter mile up the street. So now I'm in the parking garage at Harrahs. I got all the way to the top level of the parking garage at Hard Rock before I realized, because it was full up until near the top, before I realized, wait a minute, I think it was at Harrahs. And so that took literally 20 minutes to go in and out of Hard Rock. It was that crowded. I don't feel like walking around a dozen of these all night, so I didn't go in. So now I'm at Harrahs, gonna go check out the Steak and Shake, see if it's normal prices or if it's higher. If it's a little bit higher, I'm still gonna eat there, but if it's crazy, I'm not. Back in the car once again. I was not in there very long, maybe 10 minutes, if that. I found the Steak and Shake, and it didn't even have takeout or counter service. It just looked like it was eat there, waiter, waitress only, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to go to eat in the car, and there were no prices posted anywhere, so I was like, ah, the heck with it. I'll just go grab the car and find something else. I would go to a normal Steak and Shake, but there aren't any around here. That one in that, like, kind of half Steak and Shake in the Harrahs Casino is the only one in the Mississippi Gulf Coast area. So, I don't know. I'm done casino hopping for the night. Had my fill walking around exploring. Next thing I do is definitely get something to eat here in Biloxi, because I'm really hungry. I will show you what I get. Alright, I know it's hard to see me, bear with me. I ended up with something really good. Whataburger. So Whataburger, if you're not familiar, is a fast food chain primarily in the South. It's based out of Texas, and there's a shit ton of them in Texas, but it kind of spills over into like Louisiana, Mississippi, New Mexico, and a couple other places. And it is really freaking good, but it's kind of expensive. So I saw that there was one. I'm like, oh, screw it. Why not? Like, they have, it's not too bad. I shouldn't say it's expensive. It's not expensive. Like, the combo meals are the same as, like, what you'd pay at McDonald's or Burger King. But they don't have a value menu. So I would probably be getting, like, $4 sandwiches. And instead, I gotta get a combo meal. I mean, which is alright. It's so freaking good, though. So I'm really not complaining, or at least I shouldn't. But they gave me a large drink. I only paid for the regular because I got cheap when I got up to the window, so that's nice. Fast food workers give you so much extra stuff now and then. All right, but I'm gonna eat this and then we'll go from there. That's a regular, standard, classic Whataburger. The best thing here is the sandwiches are really big and they just taste awesome. Dang, it's hard to see me. So I finished eating and then I drove about 40 miles north. I'm at a highway rest area. Like I just said, 40 miles north of Biloxi. Gonna spend the night here in the car. It is 2:24 a.m. That always happens on these trips. I always end up getting done for the night, working late. But that is totally fine. It means I just did a lot of fun things and saw a lot of things today. And it was an excellent day. And I've now been to every state on the Gulf Coast. And I love the Gulf Coast. I've been to Florida on the Gulf Coast side. I've been to Louisiana, Texas, Alabama. Just everywhere on the Gulf Coast. So that's really fun. And I can honestly say so far, Mississippi is one of the better states on the Gulf Coast. It's better than Alabama because it's nicer. There's less crime on the Mississippi Gulf Coast than the Alabama Gulf Coast. Like, Mobile has its areas. So I definitely like Gulfport, Biloxi a lot better than Mobile. Houston, just big city problems, lots of crime in Houston. Louisiana, don't even get me started on New Orleans. You're basically taking your life into your hands going there if you're anywhere outside of the French Quarter. And I love Florida, y'all know that. Florida and Mississippi are My two favorite states on the Gulf, I would have to say. And I'm planning on being back on the Gulf on Monday. Today is late Saturday night. But tomorrow, Sunday, going to go explore the interior parts of the state, Jackson, and maybe up north if I feel like going that far. Just have to see what happens. But I do want that well-rounded view of Mississippi. So that's what's going on tomorrow. I'll see you then in a separate video.